Hi, beloved. How are you doing today? Welcome back to LovelyE.Ministries. I hope that you are doing so well. I hope that you're enjoying your day, no matter where you are, no matter when you see this. Good morning. Grand rising. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you're just going about your day in the most best professional peaceful, loving way. Okay. I want to come over here and I want to talk to you about this quick word. Many people go through things and then they just like not even sure why. Okay. Or they don't recognize the who. Okay. The what, the when, the where, how. Okay. But I just want to encourage you on this day to know the signs of the enemy, the signs of your enemy, the signs of Satan, the signs of the devil, the signs of wrongfulness, the signs of unrighteousness, the signs of persecution, the signs of negativity. You could place it wherever you like to place it, okay? And it's more than these that I have. But I'm going to give you these right here, and I want you to marinate. I love that word. Marinate. Immerse yourself in it and look at everything and everyone. Go as back as far as you can. Because one thing about the enemy, that spirit plants seeds while you're young. You probably don't remember they said you was ugly. You probably don't remember they said you wasn't going to be nothing. You probably don't remember that someone touched you inappropriately when they washed you. But they was washing, but they was doing something else while washing you, right? Many layers, many factors, many things. Not just younger, but along the way through grade school, through high school, through your parents, your grandparents. You catching me? You catching what I'm saying? I want you to immerse and marinate and to see. Why do I even act like that? Why is that in my heart? Why is that in my heart? Most of the times it's because somebody done said it and it got inside. You love that person. And it got inside. So now you're living out what they have spoken. And we'll speak about that a different day. Signs of the enemy. Once you start moving in a direction other than what you are used to, or that is darkness, let's just call it what it is, you're going to have resistance. It's a song that I came across today, honestly, and it was from Chris Stapleton. I don't know the song, all the title, but basically he was saying, once you're about to be healed, once you're on the brink of healing, the enemy, he said demons. He said them demons start raging. He said them demons start coming at you more harder. Once you get at a point where you done had enough and you moving forward, them demons is not going to want to let you go. But they got to let you go because you don't no longer want them. They no longer serve you. You don't longer have a taste for the things that you used to do. You know, I personally used to could outdrink anybody. And I'm not saying that as a boast or a bragging, but I don't have that desire. And it wasn't just because, it's just because I could do it. But when I thought about it, it's like, why do I do that like that? Only to get feeling bad or to feel sick. But they're called spirits. You go to the store, the beverage store, they call spirits and alcohol and all that because they awaken certain spirits. It really awakens what's inside of you. But you don't have the taste anymore for it. You don't like it anymore. It's like you do all that just to get sick, just to recover, just to be, come on, right? So once you start moving towards the direction of that, and that wasn't an issue for me to let it go. But the point is, it's like, I don't have no taste for that. That's not something I want, right, to do anymore. Once you get to that point, and some people have things that are stronger and harder. Once you get to that point, them spirits, them demons are going to rage. They're going to rage. You don't believe it? You gotta be. You gonna be a believer. You gonna know. 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." Right? Be sober-minded. So, drinking alcohol, spirits, or doing drugs, or any of those things, and not promoting it. Everything's according to you and your relationship with the Lord. Some people are so chemically imbalanced, they cannot handle it, right? They don't need it, right? So it says be sober-minded, because if you're under the influence, you can't and don't think clear. Be watchful. Your adversary, the enemy, the signs of it is singing around, roaming around, who it can devour. That female, oh, he look good. Or him to her, or them to that, or people to children, whatever. Be watchful. Your adversary, the enemy, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking who can devour. And just what just came to me is, who are you? Know yourself. Then you will know, okay, I done had enough, right? If you don't know yourself, there's no point in you sitting here drinking alcohol and doing certain things, because you don't know when to stop. And that's just an example. It's many things. You might be a giver. So then you're not sure when to stop giving. You just give, right? So it's many layers. Signs of the enemy. 1, lies. The signs of the enemy, lie. People or the enemy will bring up your past. You know you made a mistake. Maybe you know you messed up again. You know the last time you got your heart broke. You know the last time you tried to do that, what happened, right? The enemy gonna always bring up your past. It's gonna always, the signs of the enemy is always gonna be lies. Anything that revolve with a lie. Anything revolve around the past, okay? Number 2, division. I have the scriptures. If you would like to read them, I will ask you to. Division. Creating issues, causing division. God is a God of unity. So the enemy causes division, right? Get you by yourself, tear your family up, and make you feel like it's just no hope and everything else. Number 3, lust. Okay, perversion, lust. The scripture in 1 Corinthians, I think I'm going to go to that one. 1 Corinthians 6:18. I believe this one says that it's so many on lust, but this one right here, if this is the right one, is basically saying you're sinning against your own self. I mean, come on, we all have, and if you haven't, good, great. Stay there. Stay right there. Keep going. Keep being Virgin Mary and virgin, and I ain't got nothing against that. Stay there. Okay? Reborn virgin, whatever. But those who was not taught or didn't know, okay? Flee from sexual immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body. If we do alcohol and all that, it's a deal, but it's not a big deal. But the sexually immoral person sins against his own body. Why? Because when it says, when you marry, that's why God wants you married. And that's why I say, if you got lust, if you're burning with passion, baby, go on and get married. Go on and get married and at least locking in righteously. And don't base it on that now. You better have some more plans. But the point is, if it's that bad, you need to pray and get married. But then that's not going to save you if you have a high. It's a difference between uncontrollable or, side note, if you are very high passionate, maybe like a prophet of God. It's not saying that it's okay, or you a prophet, or you very God given, because those people are high passionate people, so they burn with passion, and then just the lust is simultaneously come around, if that makes sense. The point is, but the sexually immoral person sins against their own body. You become one, you immerse yourself. Everything is just flowing and involved with the person. Your everything, your mind, your body, your soul is immersing. So all sins are bad, but the sexual immoral, the sexual activity is far beyond worse because you are sinning against yourself. Your everything is in it. That's why some people, they have sex and then they realize I don't think that I want to be in this relationship no more. And then sometimes they don't even be in a relationship. But then since they come on, we gotta be honest. Since they done got so immersed in their bodies and their spirits done got entwined, oh baby. That's why you should. That's why he say what he say. And that's why you better know yourself. Number 4, signs of the enemy. So the enemy might try to put lust on you or bring it up. And disclaimer, any spirit or demon that you done had before, you could be free, you could be delivered. But that spirit gonna always try to lurk in the background. So it's your job to recognize that spirit. It's your job to know it. It's your job to recognize it when it try to knock again. Bullies, ungodly pressure, right? Bullies, pressure, like, come on, let's do it. Come on, well, man, you tripping, whatever, you old big head or whatever, bullies just intentionally keep on trying to get a person to do something that they don't want to do. Stay away from them. Stay far away. I don't care if you've been knowing them since you was 2. You just need to drop them right now. Like, you just need to let them go. Well, come on, man. Don't have your best interest. Just trying to sign you up for a downfall. Number 5, manipulator. Manipulation is wicked, very wicked, because it's twisting things. It's like lies, but it's twisting things. It's manipulating things. That's a sign of the enemy. Manipulating. Well, I will give you this, but then as they give you that, they planning on wanting something in return. Or they give you this and it's accursed. Gave you a ring and it's cursed. Pray over everything that you get, that you have or get or whatever. Number 6, anything against righteousness, anything against truth is the enemy. Anything against that's what's right. Hello. 7, comfort. Big sign of the enemy. Comfort. It's okay for you to be comfortable on your sofa and watch your movie, and it's okay for you to go on vacation. It's okay for you to do and have the finer things that you love in life. But it is an issue if you immerse yourself in comfort more than placing yourself in uncomfortable situations, okay? Meaning stagnation. That's it. Stagnation, idleness, idle, idleness, okay? Number 8, negative words or gestures, even as a child, sometimes people would have said something as like big head or slow foot, something, just something. And you probably like, slow foot. But then as you got older, your feet done got a little slower. You walk slower, or someone says to their own child or grandchild, you ain't gonna be nothing, you're gonna be just like your daddy. And then they just grow up or do things to them, silly, horrific things to them. And so it puts that spirit in them to do horrific things or fear or something in them, right? That's signs of the enemy. Negative words, gestures, rather somebody saying it to you, towards you, or you saying it to yourself. Fear. Fear. I would say all of them big, but fear is the biggest one. Fear. Fear is a sign of the enemy. God has not given the spirit of fear. God does not operate in fear. God can't operate in fear, and you cannot be your best in fear. Everyone has had a measure of some kind of fear. You know, in school, you had to hold up your project in front of the class, but it helped you to get over it. That's what it's for. That's why they have you to do your project, present it in front of the class, so you won't have a problem speaking in front of people, right? Or doing a science project, things, right? Lord, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm not editing that. It's a cat. Hope it's all right in the name of Jesus. Give it food, give it something, give it what it needs, because it just keep hollering and hollering and hollering in the name of the Lord. Bless the cat. Moving on. I'm not editing nothing. Real live TV. You hear me? Provoker. The provoker spirit. You might say, well, that sounds like the bully. The bully is more intense, more pressure, more keep talking, keep over hounding you, keep pressuring you. The provoker is more like a still smile but provoking. Ooh, nasty word. You know, that enemy, that demon sitting there still talking to you, regular, nice tone, looks nice, you know, but it's provoking you because the spirit, the energy that it embodies is already heavy. And so it's not as intense as the bully, like, come on, let's go, keep peer pressure. It's a stillness. It's a quiet spirit, but heavy. You will feel this enemy, this spirit, more than the bully. You will feel it more than you could just see it. It's a provoker. It just keep on. After you say, no, thank you. Stop talking to me like that. Then I asked you last week, yesterday, you know, and you would know. Not saying because somebody asked you, would you like something to eat, or your husband, y'all done had a disagreement, and so just to break the mold and break the ice, so you won't have no heaviness in the house. Keep saying, come on, babe, you know, that's not a provoker. That's an initiator. That's good. Go on and get that energy out of there. Go on and talk your differences to each other, right? Provoker, a destructive spirit. It just do things. But you feel it. It just do things. 11. I had 10. I didn't tell you that, but 10. But this 11, Lord. It's no discrimination from who the enemy come from. It come from family. It come from friends. It come from the doctor's office. It come from the employers. It come from your neighbors. It come from sometimes your leases, your landlords, your leases. Okay, people you dwell with. It's no discrimination, and for most people, they are in your family. There are the people that saw you, that was with you from the beginning. And they saw you and they knew you and they knew you before you knew yourself. And instead of guarding you and nurturing you and loving you, and they, like I said, employers too. People you done worked for. And they been an enemy against you all along. But God, sending people to let you know. But God is placing it right there in front of you, giving you the signs. Please take the sign and move on. It's going to hurt. It's going to be kind of tough to let them go. You've been eating chicken wings and breaking bread for many years and many years. They know all your stories and all your fears and all your whatever, all your ever endures. You're going to have to cut it off and be okay. Like Abraham. You just gonna have to cut it off and keep it moving. And it's gonna be like, well, dang. You just gonna have to cut it off. There's no discrimination. They are they everywhere. But you have to recognize them. And then you have to recognize the good people that are for you. We'll come back with that. All right. I will have all these scriptures next to these signs of the enemy, because you have an enemy. Everybody don't like you. And even if so, they seem like they do. And even if so, they seem like they care. They talk to you. They want to hear about your day and what you got going on and where you at and who over there and let me pull up and let me come through and I want to see. And but where were you before? Why you want to do all this now? Those are the things you need to know. Like, we haven't, so what's the point now? Come on now. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it says, no temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with the temptation, he also provides a way of escape that you may be able to endure it. That means, to a person who no longer drinks and they just find themselves going out with some people or find themselves, God gonna provide a way for you to go. Take your cell phone, get you a lift. Don't be in that environment or anything, because sometimes come on, let's be real. Sometimes you don't have the thought or the plan as you should. Like, that's bad when you already, what's the word I'm looking for? Premeditate what you about to do. That's bad. But of course, let's use wisdom. You do plan, but I'm saying, if sometimes you just go somewhere or you just really going and you don't plan to do that or that to be there or Pookie to show up or Kyle to show up, okay? For some you got Pookies and for some you got Kyle and Michael and all of them, right? You don't plan for that to show up. But the temptation of whatever it is, God is saying he will provide a way for you to get out of it. You might have to tug a bit. You might have to be like, ooh, no, yeah, ooh, yeah, no. Whatever it is, let's be real. He gonna provide a way, but then just know next time or moving forward what you need to do. So, beloved, the point of the matter is signs of the enemy. You have an enemy, and if you don't, well, you are the enemy, okay? But you have an enemy. You have an enemy. And God don't want you to not know what's going on. And sometimes, and some people are battling things, and it's just that enemy. It's just that spirit. And I pray right now in the name of the Lord that you take inventory and you marinate in yourself and see what really, the things that you don't like. That would be in the category of your enemy. What don't make you feel better when you're around other people or the people that you are around? Do they provoke you? Do they show up to make you stand on business and stand on getting better? That's always a telltale sign. If the people that you are around are old wise men said, ain't no point in me dealing with you if we can't help each other, you can't help me. I'm like, well, dang. But that's true. There's no point. We can't help each other because God might have you there to help them. But in most cases, y'all supposed to help each other. If God got you there to help somebody, they helping you too. It's just in a different way. But what is the point? If you're not growing, what is the point? If you're not growing, what is the point? And there's many ways and avenues and stages of growth. What is the point? I want you to think about it. What is the point of the people, the places, the things that you do and who they are if they're not making you better? What is the point? Because true people gonna always righteously, because it's a righteous provoking too, provoke you to do better, provoke you to change, provoke you to see what you need to see. Not to have you do things, cause your own demise. All right. Father, in the name of the Lord, bless the one to see, to understand, to know what enemy, who is your enemy, and what they need to do. I pray that you show them themselves, that they learn themselves. Because sometimes people can see who you are. You can hate yourself, but they can see who you are. And since you hate yourself, they will use what you hate so much. Love yourself. Know yourself. Believe in yourself. Cater to yourself righteously. And keep going forward. In the name of the Lord. I love you. I really do. I really do. I love you so much. And Lord, this cat, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like, ooh, Lord. I love you so much. I'm not sure what that's about, but we about to find out. I love you.